What if I told you that one of the biggest threats to your relationship with God isn't a major scandal, but the small compromises you barely notice anymore? Not the sins people usually talk about, not the mistakes that make headlines, but the quiet habits that slowly pull your heart away from God. The dangerous thing about these behaviors is that they often feel normal. They're easy to justify, easy to ignore, and because they seem harmless, many believers never realize the damage they're causing. The enemy doesn't always destroy faith through one big decision. Sometimes he does it through small choices repeated every day. Today we're going to look at 5 behaviors that many Christians overlook, but Scripture warns us about. And before you think about someone else, ask yourself this: could God be speaking to me through one of these? Let's begin. Number 1, constant worry. Instead of trusting God, most people don't think of worry as a spiritual problem. They see it as responsibility. After all, everyone worries about something: money, health, family, the future. But Jesus repeatedly told his followers not to live in fear. Why? Because worry keeps our eyes on the problem instead of God's power. Worry says, what if everything falls apart? Faith says, what if God is already working behind the scenes? This doesn't mean believers never struggle with anxiety. It means we refuse to let fear become the voice that leads us. Every time you choose prayer over panic, you're declaring that God is bigger than your circumstances. So ask yourself, are you spending more time worrying about your problems than talking to God about them? Number 2, holding on to unforgiveness. Few things damage the heart more quietly than bitterness. When someone hurts us, holding a grudge can feel justified. We replay the situation. We relive the pain. We convince ourselves we're protecting our hearts, but often we're only imprisoning ourselves. Unforgiveness keeps old wounds alive. It steals peace. It keeps us chained to yesterday. Forgiveness doesn't mean the offense was okay. It doesn't mean trust must instantly be restored. It simply means releasing the burden of revenge and placing justice in God's hands. Sometimes the person who needs freedom the most isn't the one who hurt you, it's you. Number 3, pride disguised as self-reliance. Pride isn't always loud. Sometimes it's incredibly subtle. It sounds like, I can handle this myself. I don't need anyone's help. I've got everything under control. The problem isn't hard work. The problem is depending on yourself more than you depend on God. Every blessing you have comes from Him. Every opportunity, every talent, every success. Yet many people slowly begin trusting their own strength instead of God's guidance. Humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself. It means recognizing how much you need God every day. And that's where real strength begins. Number 4, gossip and careless words. Words are powerful. They can heal. They can encourage. They can strengthen faith, but they can also destroy trust and create division. Gossip often sounds harmless. I'm just sharing this because I'm concerned. You didn't hear this from me. I'm only telling you so you can pray. But before speaking about someone else, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it loving? If the answer is no, it may be better left unsaid. God cares not only about what we say, but why we say it, because words leave an impact long after they're spoken. Number 5, knowing what's right but refusing to do it. This may be the most overlooked sin of all. Many people think sin only means doing something wrong. But sometimes sin is knowing the right thing to do and continually avoiding it. You know you should pray, but you keep putting it off. You know you should forgive, but you refuse. You know God is calling you to take a step of faith, but fear keeps holding you back. The longer we delay obedience, the easier it becomes to justify disobedience. And over time, conviction grows quieter. God isn't looking for perfection. He's looking for willingness. A heart that says, Lord, whatever you ask of me, I'll obey. Because often your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of obedience. Final thoughts. As we finish today, remember this: God doesn't reveal sin to shame you. He reveals it to transform you. Worry can be replaced with trust. Bitterness can be replaced with forgiveness. Pride can be replaced with humility. Gossip can be replaced with encouragement. And disobedience can be replaced with faithful action. No matter where you are today, God's grace is greater than your failures. His mercy is still available. His love has not changed. And He is always ready to help those who seek Him. So ask yourself honestly, which of these 5 behaviors do I need to surrender to God today? If this message spoke to your heart, write this in the comments: Lord, change my heart. And if you want more Bible-based content that helps you grow closer to Jesus Christ, be sure to subscribe and join our community. Remember, small compromises create distance from God, but one step of obedience can bring you closer than ever before. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.